Okay, hello, welcome to what is a packing vlog and a moving vlog. I'm moving house in 2 days. To say that I am overwhelmed is an understatement. I wouldn't necessarily describe myself as stressed, but I'm packing, and to comprehend the sheer process of packing is actually really overwhelming for me. So I decided to start with this chest of drawers we have in the kitchen, which I used to stock my beauty stash originally when we first moved in. I completely forgot that I put a lot of stuff in there. So now I'm going through and I have just found this box, which is an absolute relic of all the makeup I wore in university that for some reason I've kept. I just wanted to show you some of the bits because there are some absolute gems in here. This is before I was cruelty-free, so that's like at least 5 years ago, if not like 6, 7, 8 years. Obviously all of this will be binned, unfortunately, but a lot of it had a lot of good use. One of them is the Stealer in the Light palette, which was a cult classic favourite palette. And then, oh my god, there's just so much funny stuff. One of my favourite lipsticks, this lipstick, right, I don't know if you are cruelty-free or not, but this colour goes with everyone's skin tone. It is MAC Chili. It's a matte lipstick. This red is like an orange toned red, and it goes with everyone's skin tone. Everyone looks amazing. I used to wear this at parties. This is pre-COVID, such a pre-COVID moment. I'd bring this to parties and people would go, oh my god, what lipstick are you wearing? Can I wear it too? I remember one party where like 5 girls ended up wearing Chili because I had it and everyone thought it looked nice on me, so they all went around and put it on themselves. Oh my god, I do actually still love these. The Born Lippy lip balms from Body Shop are a Gen Z millennial classic from when we're younger. Oh my god, this passion fruit smell, I will never forget it. This was like the era of beauty maximalism. It just doesn't exist anymore. I'm such a beauty minimalist now. I have one little Muji drawer set of stuff that I use regularly. But like I saved up so much money and I bought this gorgeous Tarte palette of blushes. But who needs 10 blushes? Like I can't imagine. Like I would wear this nude here and probably this nude here. And that's it. Like I wouldn't touch this highlight, it's way too pink. This was my jam in uni. This is the NARS Velvet Matte Skin Tint. Theoretically with SPF 30, I was the shade Finland, which is light one. I owned so many Kat Von D, what are these even called? Like, I guess just like lip paints probably? Everlasting liquid lipsticks. So I just found one as well that I wore in a video once. And I wore it and I got 80,000 views because of the thumbnail. I'm wearing this colour. It's called Nosferatu. No, it's not. It's called Bauhaus. This one is called Nosferatu, which I don't know what really either of them mean. Obviously, Bauhaus is the art movement. Yeah, this colour is actually, like, in hindsight, I would totally wear this colour again. I bought this in an airport on the way back from a VidCon when I was 18, my first VidCon, and this is the shade Melba by MAC, and it's the loveliest blush shade. Like, if you could get me in a blush, I'd probably go a bit darker and more neutral than this now, but it's a gorgeous peach. It feels very youthful and like young, but yeah, oh my god, imagine me buying MAC now. Like, it feels like a different era. Oh my god, I remember buying this. This is the Elizabeth and James Nirvana Black. Again, I just went to Sephora and just went in, which I still do now, to be fair. Oh my god, I hardly wore this. Why did I hardly? It just smells like alcohol and fancy perfume now. But this is the Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen's like beauty brand, I think, Elizabeth and James. This was so popular. It was like such a cult fragrance back in the day, so I bought a little sample of it. It smells lovely. It smells like sweet. It's very like musky and sweet, which is one of my favourite kind of scent profiles for me to wear personally. It's very evening-y. In fact, I'd totally buy this again, actually. I'm such a Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen fan. I love the row, obviously, if I could afford any of it. I've chatted enough about this, but it's basically a box of products past, which is such a shame. But it is time for it to go. Okay, right, well, I have to bin all this and that's just awful. That's the note we're starting this packing journey on. Get ready. It's gonna be a wild ride. Okay, so the first box is packed up. It is beauty products. I've managed to compact everything into one box, which is amazing. It's all the products that I actually use. I also have a few press samples left over from when I was making the giveaway goodie bags, which I have and are ready to send. And then I also have like 1 or 2 empties, so I guess I should kind of make a video out of those tomorrow. But other than that, beauty is packed. And then beyond that, I am just currently putting the second box together, which is books. I'm feeling okay. I've eaten some food, just normal stressed now, not hangry stressed. Take this one. It's looking so empty, but I'm gonna cry. Bye, nice plot. Well, no, I'm not saying goodbye to it.
I am. My illegitimate child that I cared for like my own.
Thank you,
Farewell
Aviva.
and good luck.
This is just so weird. It's so weird. I spent 2 years of my life here. I need to clean it, that's for sure. I can understand why my dust allergy was playing up. It is so weird. It feels like a new chapter of my life is starting. I don't know if you get that when you move as well. It's very strange. I don't feel sad, but I do feel kind of like nostalgic, I think. We've moved nearly everything, the wardrobe is staying, Aviva's looking after it for me. And yeah, I just can't believe it, like it just feels so weird. I know that's not poignant, I know that's not exciting. It's just super strange. After this, I'm going to the new house. Obviously I'll be back. Like, I think maybe this move feels a bit different because I've spent so much time in especially these four walls this year. But also, Aviva's not going anywhere, so I know I can see this home again. Like, it will be different, but I'll still be able to be here, which is like really reassuring. I don't know, it doesn't feel like I'm divorcing my house. I think it'll hit me in a day or two. I don't think it's hit me yet. Hello. My skin looks golden today because I'm using a Victoria Beckham moisturiser that has like gold in it, but I literally look, I don't know if it's a vibe, I'll be honest. Good morning. I didn't film yesterday because we couldn't get the boiler working, so I was just grumpy and unpacking all day, and then we managed to finally find the way to turn the boiler on. Oh my god, it was just like really random. It was in like, well, you'll see like the cupboard in my office behind a curtain, which is just, I don't know. This house is very quirky. But we managed to finally get the heating on, and I've just been doing some work this morning. I've got a bit more to do before we can start painting my office. We're just putting like a just like slight off-white colour over the entire thing because the paint job here is like so fine, it's just neutral, but it's kind of like quite well worn and quite stained, so it's just like a fresh coat of paint really. Landlord called yesterday and he seems lovely. Oh my god, also I feel like I'm just like, here's loads of thoughts. When am I not like that, to be honest? I got fully dressed today because I was just wearing a tracksuit basically for 2 days and I felt so grim, so I'm actually wearing jeans and I've got my clothes on. I got a coffee this morning. As much as I love getting a proper coffee, I cannot wait for the coffee machine to arrive because this is expensive. We got the shower working, the heat is on, the tank is clean. I'll give you a little video tour, but I think like there's just a lot of like rubbish at the moment around. Like just behind you is loads of boxes. So stuff like that I'd quite like to, you know, get out of the house, put in the recycling. The house just makes noise. Welcome to what is currently the living room. Everything is a mess still. Layer 1 of paint is on in the other room, which is so good. We definitely only need to just do one other layer today, I'm pretty sure. So that makes me feel so much better about the fact I can get half my stuff into that office, and like my equipment and my filming gear and the product stash that I still somehow have, even though I thought I cleared it all out. I'll feel a lot better once stuff is in that room and it's painted, and especially this living room, like everything needs a home. So we had 2 good deliveries today. One was the coffee machine and one was the internet box, which goes on Tomorrow, thank God, because my 4G is getting a workout. There's been a lot of people asking for one, house hunting video that is coming, and I'm very excited to show you that. But two, people have been asking what my rent was at my previous place and what my rent will be here. I've decided not to share that, obviously, because it's not just me that rents, like it's Jack as well, and it's Aviva, and I don't think they're comfortable with me sharing that kind of information when it's, you know, it's a group thing, and like they don't want their finances talked about online. I don't blame them. Finances are quite a private thing. I love to dispel some of it and I love to educate people, but I think, you know, everyone's got different boundaries basically. And the second reason is that the London housing market right now is completely different to any other time I've ever looked for a flat, because I think they say 700,000 people have left, so there's been a mass exodus, and so the competition just isn't the same anymore for flats, unless you've got a really, really beautiful flat. I'll show you one we looked at that got snapped up the day we looked at it, and it was amazing. But if you don't have something like that, like this place was on the market for months before we got it. So we had a lot more negotiating power. So I don't necessarily think it's representative of the value of the flat in a typical environment. We were looking at stuff that ranged within about £1,000 of budget because we knew we could negotiate down. And we've never had that power, either of us, when renting previously. Because the London housing market is normally functioning on a massive housing shortage and incredibly inflated prices. It means that, for example, people don't have to take care of the properties at all. The landlords can just leave it to basically break or very basically function, and everything can be in really poor condition and they can get away with it. I'm not necessarily saying all landlords are awful or all landlords are trying to scam people, but in London you can really get away with scamming if you want to do some scamming. Had it been 2019, I think we'd pay an additional £500 a month for this flat, which is just like, I can't even think about it. So we're very lucky basically, but I don't think it's representative, and also for other people's privacy, it's not just my information to share. I'm not going to share rent. I hope you understand. I'm sure you do. We did it! Yeah. What are you doing?
It's drawn.
Done. Okay, so here it finally is, something I've been putting off, but I feel like we're finally kind of ready to do it. I'll be honest with you, I completely forgot to do an empty house tour when we first came in. It's been a week that we've been here, it's now Monday, so I'm just going to quickly show you around. Nothing is done. It is very much still in the middle of the process. But we're not going to have any light for the next week because it's raining. And there's finally some sun right now, so I would love to show you around right now. Also, as is classic with the move, I can't find my steady little camera. If you've ever seen that in my previous video of my final flat tour. Yeah, I use normally for stuff like this really steady camera called an Osmo Pocket. Can't find it right now. So we're just going in with my normal M50, apologies. So as we come up the first set of stairs, there is this lovely little garden, like patio bit that I know our landlord used to keep herself. And it's a bit worn out, so hopefully we will, I don't know, plant some other stuff. Like it's just a bit dead at the moment, or revive some bits. And then as we go up here, it's our first set of stairs. You come onto the hallway, and then let's go kitchen first. This is our little kitchen. It's very nice. I mean, it's not a little kitchen at all, it's huge. One of the novelties of this flat is there's a lot of weird stuff. So for example, everything's a bit wonky, the whole house like tilts, and then you've also got these floors which are the floorboards are like rotting and old, so you just tread through them and then you break a floorboard. And then another quirk of the flat is there are two different types of cabinets. Some are very new, they were installed really recently, and then some are, I don't know, maybe from like the 80s. They're like fine, they totally function, 80s or 90s. You can see from this kind of texture on the wood covering. I don't really know what you call this, but it's very nostalgic. And like, you know, they don't quite fit together, but it's a lovely and huge room. We are so lucky to have it. This is the most ridiculous purchase I've made in a long time. But basically, I've owned 2 Hoovers in my adult life and both have broken. So for the third, I thought I'd just go all in and upgrade, and I do not regret it. Massive fridge, amazing, semi-dead plant. These baskets came with the house actually, they're super useful. Hello. And then yeah, all this storage all down here. And then you come back into the hallway and you turn into the living room. So this is the main shot that you will see of the living room. We have these gorgeous, like, oh my god, the whole thing is so beautiful. We've got a real fireplace. I mean, obviously it's blocked up because if you don't know, London banned fireplaces in like the 1800s because there was all these issues with smog and air pollution. So it's all blocked, but gorgeous fireplace. We've got these two amazing bookshelves here. And then we're waiting on a sofa. We're waiting to do this entire room. So we've been using a sofa bed. And do you remember my love seat? My love seat will live in my office, but right now it's here. And we've been using those two to like map out where the sofa will go. The side you don't currently see is chaos. We have my lovely bookshelf, but at the moment, as you can see, like so much is just chaos on this side. My poor cactus has taken a little topple. These hallways are amazing, but I cannot tell you how angled this one is. You're walking downhill when you're walking down this bit. And then this room here is Jack's office. I won't show you too much in here. Can you see how wonky this door is? They've had to cut it to fit the room. Then you come out of that room, and then we have this little area here. This is a little pile of painting stuff that we used the other day. I'll take you actually into our bedroom. This is the nearest to livable place in the flat. This is Jack's wardrobe. This is my wardrobe. This is so Jack. Do you find that boys just hang towels on any corner they can? This is our bathroom. You can kind of see it's just been newly done by the landlords. I'm so grateful for that. It's great. Got a few little products in here. Oh, this is the best thing, right? This shower head is mains, so it's so powerful. I really warned you, didn't I? This is not like perfected in any way. But yeah, we've got a lovely sink with this pull-out storage, which, as you can imagine, I was thrilled that we now have. We hadn't seen this bathroom until we moved in. And then the classic little cupboard with a mirror. Inside the cupboard just has some everyday bits and some skincare, toothbrushes. It's so rare to find an old property with a good bathroom. I think we got so lucky with this place. Jack's mum, because she's an absolute angel, bought us a little Jo Malone candle, so we've popped it in the bathroom. And now, for the final room that we spent last week painting, this is my office. And a warning, there's a lot of stuff. I love this room, even though it's smaller than Jack's one. I think it suits me so much better. So we've got the piano over here, and then hopefully I'll set up a microphone at some point, and then this lovely fireplace. Again, love the fireplaces. A huge cupboard, which used to have the boiler in apparently, and I'm currently going to sort out today. Oh, and now is apparently an airing cupboard. But yeah, I've already done some shoe storage in here. Got some shelving up here as well. It's a great little space. I will say, what you can't see here is like you can see the original floorboards down there, and they are destroyed. Like, we really should try and get some MDF or something and cover them so we don't damage them further. Anyway, so that's this little cupboard. And then as we go around here, yeah, you can kind of see where my desk is. Then there's these 3 shelves here. I think I'm actually going to make this my little filming corner and then put my love seat in here. I'm actually going to get my love seat reupholstered when I can afford to. So love seat will go in here, boudoir lamp on here. This desk setup has made my life. I love it so much. It's in this little nook here, and oh my god, it makes me so happy. But yeah, I'm gonna get a proper desk chair because we need to save our backs. Guys, self-care is taking care of your back. I just can't believe that Jack and I found a place with our own offices. Like, that is just so much luxury. I'm so glad we hit, let's look at 2 to 3 beds, not just 2 beds on our Zoopla and like Rightmove search. Yeah, immensely grateful, full of gratitude that we have such a gorgeous home, and thank you ultimately, because you are a big part of this and how I'm able to afford to live in London and do what I do. So thank you so much, there are no words. So yeah, thank you for watching this moving vlog, and I hope you enjoyed this little tour of the current house. Do give the video a like if you enjoyed it. It really helps me in all the algorithms. Share it if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're new around here. It would be lovely to have you. And you can hit the bell if you want to get notified every time I upload. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.